Thank you, Mr. Stringer. The first lockdown stripped us of much that we enjoy. Museum exhibitions were left to gather dust, music venues fell silent, theatres closed their doors, cinemas turned off their screens, and our sports stadia were left empty to help protect people's lives and prevent the NHS from being overwhelmed. From an economic perspective, we can analyse and measure the tangible cost of lockdown. In 2019, UK Premier League had 14.5 million spectators visit Stadia to watch their teams. According to the accountancy firm Deloitte, the first coronavirus lockdown cost Premier League clubs £1 billion in lost revenue. Leagues lower down the scale also suffered financially. League Two clubs, which made £91 million in 2018-19, may have lost £1.7 million per game without spectators, and £37 million if fans cannot return all season. As a percentage of their cost base, amateur and even professional clubs in the lower leagues are hurting disproportionately from a lack of revenue at the gates. This, however, only tells half the story. Football, like all team sports, is a powerful tool for communities to come together in a shared passion. Whilst elite sports are permitted to continue, the impacts to community spirit, togetherness and mental health are also felt more keenly towards the lower base of the footballing pyramid. In these terms, the cost of closure cannot be quantified or estimated. As we enter the second lockdown, I do not believe that some of the more draconian measures we suffered in the first lockdown should return, such as the blanket closure of football stadia to fans. A couple of weeks ago, in October, I visited Wakefield AFC and watched them defeat Onewell Main Football Club. During my visit, I was impressed by how well the social distancing measures issued by DCMS and the Department of Health were enforced and adhered to by the fans. Further, Wakefield AFC live and train together. Through these measures, team sports were allowed to play in a safe manner. I strongly believe that with the strict enforcement of social distancing measures, football stadia should be allowed to not only host games, but allow for a number of spectators to enter the stadium. In defeating coronavirus, we should not and need not destroy everything that we cherish and enjoy. Where it is possible, everyday life should be able to continue in a sensible manner that doesn't cause a risk of infection. I believe that this is the case with football stadia, and having a responsible and well-distanced audience would provide great benefits, not just to people's mental health and social lives, but to communities who come together in a shared love of sport.